Hello, hello, hello. Welcome now, Stock Trades. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, guys. Yeah, so I made a late night live yesterday, kind of talking a little bit more philosophically about kind of what's been going on in the market and whatnot. I think it was a good video just to kind of explain a little things that's kind of hard to explain, the feels of the overall, just subconscious versus conscious of how things are going to happen for Clover. But what I want to point out is, 3 years ago, this was deleted. I don't know who deleted this 3 years ago, but this is true. So there's a 90-day requirement for Clover Health, where if the stock price is $30 for 90 consecutive days, the founders, like Mr. Gertapelli and I believe the co-CEO, which will be Andrew Toy, they get a vested agreement to where they get stock for Clover being $30, around $30, like 20, 25, and 30, right? So I haven't read the comments. Just gonna read them here. People need to read this. Not like AMC sold, right? At least we know this company won't do the same. Thank you. Isn't actual information better? Yeah. Funny. Yeah, let's get this money. Yeah, because we talked about it today in our stock terminal, and I just couldn't help but notice. I remember there was a discussion on the Clover page, but for some reason it was deleted. I don't know why, but something to take into account, figure out kind of who deleted it, or maybe the person deleted it. I don't know. But with that said, we're thinking it might. So here's kind of the updated one. Oh God, hold on. Sorry. Let me just kind of zoom in a little bit here so you guys can see better. Because I know sometimes you guys are on your phones and stuff. So yeah, first off, yeah, shout out to David Thompson here. Yeah, let's get this money. So Mr. Gertapelli is going to be getting around approximately 7 million shares if, let's say, stock closes price $20 for 90 days, and the other 50%, $25 for 90 days. So 5 years until closing. We're thinking January 7, 2026, but then we went, and one of my other amazing, Jeff Hawkins here said, it's actually expiring 2025. But again, these are different vested shares. The other one said 7 million. This one says 5. So we have to find the most recent one, because this filing here, I think this is an older filing regarding the $30 vested period here. So the point is, this exists. It's true. They can always kind of push the envelope, push it on, kick the timeline a little forward, maybe in an annual shareholders meeting, et cetera. But I think it's on Monday, I think, from what my stock terminal members are saying. They're a little bit more, you guys are more in the loop than I am. But overall, oh yeah, let me give a thumbs up here. Let's like that one here. Good. Yeah. So overall, it is in the best interest of the company to kind of meet this deadline by 2025 and 2026. And that's what I've been saying, right? Because like 2025, like, they need to find a new revenue stream. Well, they just did. And they're saying that this is going to be the dominating revenue stream. It's not going to be too much in 2024 for the SaaS, but it's definitely going to show up in the 2025. We already know interest rates are going to go down. So we know 2026, they're going to most likely return back to growth, but they might return to growth in 2025, given this new revenue stream. There's a lot of ways this can play out, right? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do intrinsic value calculation on a SaaS-like company, right? This is using SaaS revenue. So remember how I did the calculation on the linear progression analysis on the few videos back regarding, 8% price to sales anywhere between 3.5, 5, 7 to 10. And if, no way 20 like Palantir, I don't think so. But in this case, if we were to just, rule number one, we're going to use 8%. Rule number two, we're going to go ahead and say, Andrew Toy said in his Lee-Rinks meeting that the revenue is going to outshine the Medicare Advantage. So if that's the case, we could just use the, 1.3 billion, which is 1,300 million. And we do 20% of that. And then remember how I used to do 5% of estimation of free cash flow? Well, because the gross margins are going to be significantly higher. Again, this is speculation because I don't know what the estimation of free cash flow is, but historically for a SaaS-like business is anywhere between 15 to 20. So I'm just going to use 20 here, given that we're going to be modest on the growth rate. So we're going to go to free cash flow now, and we're going to go to 260. We're going to put 260 here. We're going to go 10 into the future, discount back 10% business discount rate, and we're going to use 8% growth rate. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to use 496. Okay. So you can see automatically the recession goes, the price goes from $3 recession, which we know we're not in one right now. Fingers crossed, right? Bear market's around 6, base is around 7.5. And the bull case, which is what's going to happen for a profitable company, it's going to be around $10.31. So anywhere between $7 to $10. But again, that's them growing at 8%. They said so they used to grow at 100%. Andrew is saying they're not going to do that because it was a little too much for them. So I don't know what is a good growth rate for them, 50%, 40%. I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to say 18% because they've grown that last year, right? 18% is pretty safe, right? With 18%, you start getting at $21, right? You start knocking on the door of these SEC filings, right? You start, and this is that's just 18% growth rate. And honestly, 25% growth rate seems pretty fair. And that's when you start getting anywhere between a price of, 20 to like, $35, right? So you could start to see, because remember, Alignment Healthcare is growing at 43%. 43%, you start seeing that $120 we were talking about not too long ago, right? But I would say 25% is a pretty good, because we know Medicare Advantage plans are growing a little bit over 30% in terms of the newer plans. So I would say 25% is pretty good. You want to be a little bit more, because that's $35. That's really good, right? And then the stock price, let's call it $1. I know it's a little over $1 now, but that seems reasonable, right? But if we were to just do 18%, I think 18% is pretty safe. It's only 10% more than what we're growing now, approximately. It's around $21. So you could see we're knocking on that door of what our members here are talking about, right? So it's not too far-fetched to be able to see these prices in the next 2 to 3 years. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be like, oh my God, wow, but based off of the numbers, I wouldn't be too surprised. Now, let me just give you an example. So let's say they stay an insurance company, right? Which we know they're not, but let's do 0.5. Let's do 5%. So let's take the calculation of estimation of free cash flow of 5%. That's 65 million instead of 260 million. Just to show you how much a SaaS business can alter things. We do 65 million. We go down to 152 for the recession, all the way, to $5, right? So you can see how not a SaaS business is $5, and with a SaaS business is 21. So you could take 21 divided by 5, and you can see kind of a price to, you can almost look at this like the price to sales almost of 4.2, right? So you can see how pretty damn good this, these calculations. I've went through thousands of companies, and this is kind of like how I do things. Again, take it as a grain of salt, right? But that's kind of like my kind of how I do things, how I run my research, right? And this is just me, right? You don't listen to me, right? This is just just a random guy on the internet. Take it as a grain of salt, but this is how I do my. You can see, the calculations stand pretty good, and it's not like these numbers are coming out of anywhere. These are in filings, right? These are in SEC. These are here. Let me show you the SEC filing. Sorry, I got to scroll up a little bit more. All right, yeah. So you can see here, Clover Health Form 8K. This is for 2021. There's an updated version. We got to look at the updated one, but overall, like these are in yes, it's still, around the $30 region, 25, 30. So, you can see kind of what we're talking about here. Okay. So hello, Vladimir. Hi. Oh yeah. How you doing? JH. Good morning. Good morning. Sartel. I have fully accepted a 10-year hold. Yeah. So, Caddy raises a good point because like, okay. okay, this, they hit the $21 price target. Well, what do we do? Like, do we, like, I'm asking myself, like, hold, sell, what, right? Do I do a covered call? Problem is, if I do a covered call, then I get exercised on that. Then I have to pay taxes on that damn thing, and then it's going to be like crappy because I can't like the government. Government kind of pisses me off because like like the wash sale, and I can't just rebuy back the stock and then avoid the tax penalty. No, I get hit with the tax. So it's like 25% is 35. But if they're growing at 40, then this shit's going to shoot up. This shit's going to shoot up fast. So if it becomes 20, I might do covered call maybe in the $35, $36 region, and then I just have to be comfortable if that hits. Also, given that it used to be called a meme stock, hold on. Let me go get my cell phone. Hold on. So the reason why I'm getting my cell phone is because I think Palantir was considered a meme stock, right? And then everyone like shut their mouths, they like everyone shut up about that. But I'm curious because, given that it's retail involved, I'm curious. So it's trading right now at $22.79. So let's say, imagine I'm trying to sell a covered call like July 12th. Yeah, so the covered calls ain't really paying that much. I mean, it's good. It's paying $25. It's paying 54 cents per contract for 25 at the $25 region. Let me go out a month. Let me do August 16. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. $1.67. So what is that? 2 months? Let's call it 2 months, right? 2 months. Let's give an example here. Let's do this calculation here. So let's say I'm just going to calculate kind of the percentage made on this. So it's trading at $22.79 times well, let me just do this math. I'm going to do this math here. Let's do it. We could do it easier way, but I just do it this way. It's a lot easier for me. Since I just do that, and then that's what is it, 4.5? 200,000. Yeah, so 200,000, 4.5 million. So I'm just trying to calculate the percent rate of return for a 2-month contract here. 333,940. Yeah, shit, that's really good. Yeah, times 100%. That's around average now. Yeah, I think Oscar's doing the same thing. Oscar's half of that divided by 2. So yeah, so Palantir is paying 3.66% per month on a contract. But this is the 2-month contract. The 1 month, for some reason, so maybe the earnings, I think that's what it is, maybe. But you multiply that by 12 on average, you should be getting around, if you don't hit in the money, on average, you should probably, with covered calls, make around 44%, 43.9%. Now you might be like what in the world? I can make that much? Yeah, so this will be the next phase of our stock trades. I'm gonna be like just showing my path on that. But reason why I picked Palantir is technically I'm comparing apples and oranges right now, because like Palantir is like a whole different level of the multi-billion-dollar company. But it used to be called a meme stock, right? But now it's a serious company. Dan Ives now is following it. Dan Ives finally admitted that, retail was right on this first. And, so we were following, we were calling out Palantir at a low price when we made a video on it. Like, it's a great opportunity. Dan Ives, if you guys don't know, is one of the people that, from Wedbush, a couple of analysts I, give a nod to. I'm like, oh, okay. I listen to what they have to say. Couple analysts out there I listen to. He was really nice because he likes to go to the people. Like, he likes to go to the Apple stores back in the day and just watch them and talk to customers why they shop at Apple. And he was the one that predicted the service business of Apple, which took off, right? So just a little bit FYI, a little bit of history on Wall Street here. Oh, hello. This guy's from Korea. Oh, hey, north or south? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I anticipate you're from the south, but if you're from the north, I want you to squeeze the cheeks of Kim Jong Un. I'm just kidding. I'm from the U.S. What do we know better, huh? Oh, let's see. Al Saturday SaaS. How you doing? How you doing, Patrick? Yeah. So I mean, just imagine, 12 divided by 12 times 2. Yeah, like in 2 months you can make, 7. So let's say I'll do kind of a, again, this is like comparing apples and oranges. I don't know what the options chain is going to look like for Clover once it, everyone starts talking about it. I think it's going to be more than this Palantir, because I think Clover was more of a meme than Palantir, but it's going to be less than GameStop because GameStop is a meme. GameStop is paying, I think, 10 to 20% every month or 2 months, which is insane for its options chain, which is why Keith Gill was able to amass all that money, because he was just selling covered calls. And then if he gets in the money, he sells, then he does that, cash secured puts. And, we'll talk about those, right? So, and you can roll them out, all this other crap, right? So, what am I trying to say? Let's do examples. So I'm gonna just do something, easy. So let's say you have 10,000 shares in Clover right now, right? That's times 1, right? That's 10,000 shares, right? So $10,000, 10,000 shares. Let's say Clover hits, $20, right? That's $200,000, right? And then, let's say the options chain, let's say this mimics Palantir's, right? Let's say 7.3%. Multiply 7.3%, right? Boom, boom, right? In 2 months, on average, you'll have $14,600. Divide that by 2. That's around $7,300 a month in a way, right? But that's assuming that, you're not getting the money, assuming the options chain is yummy, right? So there's a lot of assumptions here, right? I'm just giving you an example because you could always, if it's not yummy, you can go to a company that you believe in that is yummy. If that makes sense, right? So yummy is my word right now, I guess, right? So times 12 on average, $87,000, right? So that's got just just give you kind of an understanding of what I'm talking. I hope this makes sense. But the point is, I'm just trying to extend the thought of what Caddy was saying. Like, it's a long-term hold, but even if it is a long-term hold, you can still somewhat turn it into a dividend-paying company. Now, personally, I love Energy Transfer. I know the management team. I like them a lot. I've known them for a long time. They pay around 8.2%. Now, granted, back when Jim Cramer was saying, I don't like Energy Transfer, I don't like oil stocks, right? When he was saying this here, if you would have bought the company, it was actually $3.96, I think, back in the, so it says 477. Hold on, let me just make sure, because I could have sworn it was like $3.74. Let's see how good my memory is. Let's see. Full screen. And let's do like 5 years. COVID was here. And the low. Maybe I'm making it up. Here? No. Right here, no. There it is, right here. See, I told you. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Put this on here. Look at that. What does that say? Low $3.75. Look at that. Right? So if you would have purchased Energy Transfer around this time, your dividends wouldn't be 8%. It would be like 30 freaking 5%. Like, so, I guess advice, don't listen to Cramer, right? I mean, he would have told you to, I'm done with Meta at $96. I'm done with Meta. Meta hurt my feelings. I can't do Meta, right? And right at its low, and then Meta shot up freaking almost 5x. What a joke. All right. Your impressions are getting better. No, I know, right? Sorry. I just really annoyed. I get really hurt. Not hurt. I don't know. I just like, it's just funny because, like E-Trade is trying to cancel Keith, but it's like, what about Jim? I'm like what? It's funny. When you're losing, they don't care, but when you're winning, they care. It's kind of shitty, guys, right? So Clove to 5 in November. What do you think about WBA? Isn't that Walgreens? Right? Yeah, it's Walgreens. Yeah. Yeah, I need to look at them. We need to calculate their intrinsic value. you know, we got to see because this is a company that's pretty well known, obviously, right? It's like kind of like the Verizon, the CVS too, but CVS is how they doing? Yeah, so a lot of the healthcare companies are down right now, but we have to investigate because this could be an opportunity. This could be. I mean, this thing freaking crashed, right? This could be an opportunity. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to do some due diligence on it, but I mean, we could just kind of really quickly open up the stock terminal here, and we'll do a quick intrinsic value calculation. It's a quick one. Are they negative free cash flow? Oh, wait a minute. I think Discord. See, I thought they were using my private commands. I think Discord recently changed their thing, so I have to do. Is it? I thought it was just the Wall Street command that wasn't working. Could it be the other one too? No, it's working. Maybe. Is it negative free cash flow, guys? Because if it's negative free cash flow, it's not going to calculate it. Let me go ahead and see. Is it WBA? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so the equity value per share is $78, but again, it's probably using old numbers. It's 2026. Maybe it could be good. I don't know. Let's take a look. One moment. Yeah, you see how I knew automatically it was negative free cash flow? Let me show you. So it didn't calculate it because if you look at free cash flow here, they went from 4 billion, 2 billion, 141 million to negative 1.7 billion. So personally for me, a daily dose of news, this could be this could be an opportunity, but historically, my friend, whenever I see a company, I always like companies that go from negative to positive free cash flow. Now, you could have predicted Walgreens' demise here, kind of how it's going down in free cash flow. It was, from like 6 billion. Like the best time in Walgreens, I would say 2016 and 2018. I'm sure the stock price, just from looking at free cash flow, 2016 and 2018, the stock price was probably sexy as F. Right here. You see this? Look, see that? And I've honestly never analyzed Walgreens, and automatically, you see, this is the point of me teaching the Mastering Stock Market course, so you can like learn this. You could just look at something and you'll be able to see money. So you could see like 2014 to 2015, that it's climbing. And you can see like the height of it was here because you can see the free cash flow, but then now the free cash flow is negative. Like last year was 141. So you could see here from like, you got the 60, like 4 billion, 6 billion, 6 billion, almost 6 billion, 7 billion, almost 7 billion here. So you could see, kind of look at 2014 to like 2018. I'm sure that was great for it. So 2014 was right at the start of it. So you would have predicted, you see right here, look at that. The height of it was 2015, which is $95. And then things started going sideways because of negative free cash flow. So you could see like, that's why I like companies that go from negative to positive, not positive to negative. So now you would have to restart this again. Walgreens needs to reinvent itself. They need to figure out what's going on. Then you need it. Now there's going to be another phase of going the negative to positive free cash flow. And this is something you want to analyze. Is it going? Because the working capitals, you could see the working capital was destroyed. So that 2018, like I would have gotten at like 2018 is like shit year. This is a very, the revenue went up. Everyone's like, oh, revenue's going up. Yay. Gross margins, no, going down. But look at the book value or earnings per share is doing good. We don't know if that's them buying back shares. So they bought back shares. You can see they bought back shares to help with the earnings and all that, which is bullshit. But then you can see though the working capital went down. So 2018 was probably smart folks left. So you can see hedge funds. Most likely, hedge funds, this is hedge funds selling. And then retail probably bought, And then because hedge funds saw it, they're like, oh shit, working cap. The hedge funds saw it and they're like, I'm getting the fuck out of this one. And then it dropped after that because you could see, where the hell did it go? You can see right here, the working capital went down negative, and then 19, it just kind of the trend hit. So again, it's going to take time. How to find 10 bagger. I talk about these numbers and whatnot. I scratched myself pretty hard right now, and I'm bleeding. Sorry, I know that's TMI. Like looking at my arm, like, God damn, that's ugly. Sorry, guys. Thoughts on, okay, this one. Oh, yeah. How did you get that picture of the financials? Okay, yeah. So if you go to our stock terminal, and again, it's down right now, so I need to fix it. If it's down right now. But master, I gotta hold on. No, what am I doing? Hold on. Wall Street. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but if you type in the Wall Street command, you can get a picture of the finances of the company. It looks like this. You see this right here? This is Stockbeast was looking at this on May 1st. I have to figure out. So the Discord just recently changed their policy, so I got to fix the code. But this is how you get the finances. You just type in Wall Street command. That's why I say, like, take advantage of our lifetime access, because this shit's expensive. This shit's expensive. And we're lifetime access. So you can't really. It's really cheap. It's currently down right now. I'm fixing it. So there's that. But yeah. So this is kind of the whole same chart. So that's how you find it, right? So it's in the terminal, right? You can see the terminal is very powerful. I mean, guys, you guys look at this. I mean, I'm going to delete this because I keep fucking going to this screenshot. I'm going to go to this one. Sorry, my language. Okay, but you can see here how I was able to accurately assess Walgreens just looking at it. I was like, oh shit, like 2016, like this, 2014 to 2017, great time, right? 2018, get the hell out, right? And then that's what hedge funds did. 2018, they got out, and then people bought back the dip, and then hedge funds were like, nope, no, we're gonna sell this, and then it finally dropped, right? And this is why it's important to understand numbers, right? Because whoever tells you, I remember people in AMC used to tell me the numbers don't matter here, okay? I'm like, oh, okay. It's like a patient coming to me and I'm saying, sir, your troponin levels are up. Your AST and ALT are elevated. You have hepatic encephalopathy. Well, I can't say hepatic encephalopathy because he actually might make that statement. The numbers don't matter, right? Oh, maybe, let's do it. His ALT and AST is up. Ammonia is up. Everything is up. His sodium levels are 120. Everything's just messed up. And he tells me, Al, my lab reports and the numbers don't matter. This is different. All right. Oh, yeah. Nurse Cubana, you're right. I agree. Hit the like button. I never ask. Hit the like button. Yeah, it helps. It helps with the channel. It's good, because, it's nice to have a big community. So, yeah, definitely. That's nice. Let's see here. That would be great because it seems undervalued, maybe 30. Yeah, I would need to do the calculation. The problem is it's negative free cash flow. So we got to figure out kind of, are they, so we have to listen to earnings calls, analyst calls. We have to figure out, what are they going to do? Like how are they going to get that? Because the revenue is good. The revenue is good. The gross margins fell. Why are they unprofitable now? Because they used to be profitable. Why are they unprofitable? What are they doing wrong? What's happening? And I have to figure out why. Are they investing their money? What are they investing it in? What do they expect the intrinsic value of that investment to return on the return on investment scale? These are all questions you kind of have to bark at, and go through. Here's their dividends. Are they cutting their dividends? The payout ratio, what's going on here, right? All these different things you ask yourself. Okay, that's weird. Are they buying back their shares? Oh, it's pretty stable. What's going to happen? Oh, their book value per share is around 1563. So it seems to me that, what's the stock price right now? Oh, 15 and 84. Meaning that, Walgreens is trading at near its book value. The problem is yeah, maybe that might be a good opportunity, but wait a minute, is it? Because it could, it doesn't seem like this negative free cash flow is slowing down. I need to see more data. Then you got to go, and this is the year. This is the trailing 12 months. Then you got to go to quarter. Then you got to see. You got to zoom in, and like, oh, okay, maybe this is the bottom. Okay, time to execute. So these are the types of questions I ask myself, right? And this is everything we teach in the Mastering Stock Market course, the Beta Access. This is the like when you walk out of that, you're going to be able to do all this because this is pretty easy, right? If you know what you're doing, right? I mean, you just have to have, because the problem is it's going to take. It took me it take like 10 years to understand all this plus, right? The goal. I mean, if you have a nice course, you can kind of shorten that to like a couple months because it doesn't really take that much, right? It just this is. Remember, people on Wall Street are idiots, right? They just if anyone who thinks with their, what, is a moron, right? They just think with the amygdala and just not even cephalization of the frontal lobe, right? Because if that happens, you would care about humanity. So it doesn't take much to understand this. Okay. So sorry, coming out with punches this morning. Yeah. They made a bunch of acquisitions, a new CEO. Okay, good. So yeah, because that's another thing that raises questions. Negative free cash flow. Why are they making a lot of acquisitions? Then you have to go to the statement of free cash flows. Then you have to look at there's like financing activities, investing opportunities, and so you got to look deeper, and then you got to look at the acquisitions. What is it? What they bought? Yeah, exactly. So hit the like. This market is about delusional as gun show. What's funny? That guy had it out. That guy had it. Excuse me. That guy had it out for me, man. He does not like me. All I said was, just don't like talk crap to Andrew Toy on his LinkedIn. Like it sucks, man. Because you know what I mean? It sucks. It doesn't look good. And he just doesn't like me anymore. Maybe it's lupus. It's never lupus. It's so funny. That's always on the differential diagnosis. You want to in medical school, they say if an attending asks you, what's the differential diagnosis? You say it's lupus. But the problem is the attendings now got smart. They say, why do you think that? So that's why I never say it's lupus because I can't defend my answer. Okay. Okay. Lupus is so it's so convoluted. It's so it attacks it just such a terrible disease. I remember one of my first pediatric patients many years ago. She was diagnosed with lupus, and she was so strong. She was telling me, she's like, well, you know what? I want to know the diagnosis so I know what I'm dealing with here so I can make the appropriate actions. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit, like, god damn, dude, like this girl's strong as hell. So, I learned in an early lesson in my education that patients are aspiring. You should be resistant to fatigue because you're not, especially neurosurgery, you're not the one with the brain tumor or like the brain bleed. And you should not be tired, right? I know like you work a lot, but you should not be tired. Patients are so freaking inspirational. So that's really cool. Anywho, enough with that. So do you still talk to Sean Stocks? Or I don't talk to any of them. I remember that guy. Yeah, I was like, Sean, yeah, I remember this guy. You know what? Let's take a look at this guy. It's been a while, dude. Where is he? Is he making videos? Sean Stocks. Where'd he go? Was his channel deleted? Did I say his name? Sean Stocks, right? Sean. Maybe it's a Sean Stock. I mean, it certainly ain't this guy. Who's him? Yeah, what the hell happened? Yeah, maybe I type in Clove. There he is. There he is. What's going on? Where'd he go? Oh, he's gone. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, it's been 2 years. Huh. Yeah, I agree with that one. Let's see here. What's new? Oh, someone commented a month ago. The guy disappeared. CLOV stock is coming back. You've been real quiet, Sean. Do you still hold Clover? This guy disappeared like everyone else. I didn't disappear. I should comment. I'm still here. Nah, I'm not gonna send that. Is this guy still alive? Honestly, yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna like that one. Hey Sean, can you send me some money? uh, these comments are funny. I'm kind of broke now from investing in Clove. Sean probably realized he messed up. I did as well with this shit stuff. It's just what I'm saying. That's a year ago. The thing is, guys, it's just emotions, man. Hope everything is good. Where are you hiding? Shit. Missing your videos. Oh, this is a sweet one. It's disappointing to see many club pumpers leave when we need them the most. Club pumpers. But don't ever call me that. What am I, like a freaking tire pump? No, it's a terrible name. Yeah, it's been gone. Yeah, he shouted me out one time. It was very nice of him, but yeah. I should get a pillow that says subscribe. I even know where the hell you can get that. Maybe Amazon? Yeah. Same microphone too. Huh. Interesting. It's been a while. I haven't heard from him. Who's the other guy? Who's this guy? Tar Heel Blue. Who's that? Let me see. What in the world? Tar Heel Blue. I mean, I couldn't find it, but let me just type in Clove. Maybe it might pop up. I don't see him. Don't see him at all. No. Don't know. Yeah, I haven't heard of the other guy, but I remember Sean shouted me out one time. That was really nice of him. It'd be nice to come do like a nice duo and just talk, but I don't know. People are gone. It sucks. I'm the only one talking about Clover. It sucks. So I ran Sean Stocks away by saying he was doing anti-FUD, nothing, but it looks good. You're not a pumper. He was. Oh, I see. Yeah, I honestly, I didn't really look at his channel much. Just that one video, he like tagged me in it, and I saw that it was looking at the intrinsic value, and that's about it. But yeah. But yeah, so that's about it. I remember Coach and Tyrell Blue. Yeah, I don't know any of them. I came in to the whole YouTube thing because no one was talking about intrinsic value. No one was talking about actually looking at the fundamentals of a company. And for me, I love the numbers and I find passion in the numbers. And it's really cool to find a company like let me give you an example. I'm saying like a lot and it's really freaking bad. I need to take my tongue and cut off the like button, right? The like word, right? So let me see. Let me just give you this one here. Just again, because it's good to sometimes it's good just to kind of keep saying this because it's important. So we'll just say these here. So this is Enphase, right? So you can see kind of Enphase, revenue is not really doing well, dropped in here, but then here, the gross margins went better, but then operating income became less negative, operating margins less negative, net income became less negative, earnings per share became net less negative. They did a share dilution because they know, they're going to survive. Book value became negative though. Operating cash flow became less negative. Cap spending became less negative. Free cash flow became less negative. So from this perspective, if you understand that Energy Transfer was a good, then you could see that yes, they decreased their revenue, but they shed off a lot of the shit part of their revenue. So you can see that someone might say, "Oh, Enphase is not doing well." Another person will say, "Actually, they're getting better." So 2017 was a great year to jump in on Enphase, right? So where the hell am I? I'm on this tab. So let's bring this tab out here and let's type in Enphase here. So let's just kind of basically whip this out here. So back in 2017 here, Enphase, mainstream media was probably saying, sell, 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 sell. Honestly, let me hold on. CNBC, Enphase, 2017, and I'm going to put it in parentheses so it searches for 2017. I want to know the titles. Okay, I'm sure they delete them because that's what they do. I'm sure they delete them. See, they're just talking in advance. Oh, in 2017, if you would have invested. But I know for a fact, me and you both know, guys. I mean, come on. Me and you both know that these guys were talking shit about Enphase back in 2017. Because that's, you see, isn't that weird? Isn't that I'm only seeing 3 articles when I search for this? Oh, it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. Let me just remove CNBC. That's some bullshit, guys. Um. There. I found one. Enphase threatened with delisting due to low stock price. The warning from NASDAQ follows financial difficulties as the microinverter pioneer. June 30th, 2017. You see that? So they were threatened with a delisting. And you can see, does this person have their name? Oh, man, you're Christian. You're a strong soul, my friend. You are a strong soul. Let's see how smart you are. Oh, you're an editor. Wow, you're very popular. Are you? Yeah. Yeah, look at you, Sean. Look at this Christian man here, yeah? How many followers do you have? Look at Christian here. Christian talking about how crappy this company is. No understanding of the fundamentals. So this is why I went into we added 50s dilution. So like I said, let's bring back to the numbers. They were becoming more free cash flow positive, so it became less negative. So in 2017 we were here, right? In 2017 we were 72 pennies, and then in June they got that delisting notice, right? And then it went down to 77 pennies. Okay, so remember that, 72 pennies in May of June of 2017. Okay. So then you look at the free cash flow the next year in 2018, they became positive. They became 12. So automatically, that's a big change. Revenue increased. Gross margins went up by 10 freaking percent, 1,000 basis point change. I mean, are you starting to see the similarities here? Guys, study a lot of companies and distill it down to a potion, and then you'll be able to understand this general feeling. Okay. Anywho, so now let's go. What happened in 2018? Like 2018, this happened. So let's see what happened. 2018, the stock price went up 5x, 6x, 7x, dropped back down. Right. So automatically, this should have told you that this company's not going anywhere. And then 2019, the revenue doubled. The revenue went from 300 to 624 freaking $1 million. The gross margins went even higher. Operating income went even higher. It became profitable. Book value per share is even more positive. And then free cash flow went to 124 million. This is it. This is it. And then in 2019, you can see the stock price went up to 30. You know what I mean? Then it dropped a little bit, right? And then, but here's the thing: you would have been able to calculate the price of Enphase being at $200, $300 by just these numbers here. And that's what people don't. The whole point of estimation of free cash flow, we have to estimate it. And yes, there's some speculation to it. But what do you want? You want to win the big bucks? So you have to speculate a little bit, right? At least not financial advice. This is what I do. Right? You have to kind of like play out these scenarios, and you have to ground them with some numbers. And then, let's look at the free cash flow. Then the cash flow went to 196, 300. I mean, they're almost $1 billion, right? So, and the gross margins just keep getting better. So then look, the stock went up to 336. And then if you go on YouTube, you type in Enphase stock, or, actually type in Enphase Al stock trades. I went ahead and I said, back at 2 years ago, I said, it's a sell. 210, it was a sell. Let me find the exact date. And then I tell you, the stock price is 351, and I said this on February, right? So stock price is 351, right? But I said it's a sell at, what I say? 210, right? Because again, you can do covered calls and all this other stuff and all this. I regret to sell it now flying after earnings. Exactly. But here's the thing. So back on July 19. So you go to stock price and you go July 19. Wait, what year again? 2022. Damn, time goes by fast. July, I said sell here, right here. So that's when I was out, right? But it kept going up. Right, it kept going up. Remember, I said like 350 was kind of the max here, but yeah, it didn't even hit that, right? So 336. I'm sure intraday it did, right? We could see after that it hit the bull case of our analysis. It hit the bull case, near the bull case, and it just basically it just dropped. It just dropped precipitously, right? But again, I was out here. A lot of people bought here. Again, greed can F people up, right? Then it dropped, right? But then guess what? It dropped all the way down to $70. It was actually 70. I know it says 80 here. Oh, here is 77. It dropped down to 77. But guess what? You go here. Go. Hold on. Here it is. On November 22nd, I was like, this is a really good opportunity. Oh, wait, this is after the fact. Hold on. Let me find you the. Yeah, I did the calculation. I was like, this is an opportunity. So November 13, 2023. November 13 was right around here. So I called it out in our stock group and I made the article. And then watch. I said, no, this what I say? Hold on, it's been a while. I said, looking ahead, we believe Enphase 2-year price target holds a high probability of surpassing $90 stock price. We are confident that this stock will reach triple-digit evaluations. And I highlighted this. Apparently you highlighted, okay? So it was trading at $73 or something when I was doing the calculation. And we called it out on November 13. And November 13 was here. And then it went up 71%, went up to $133. Look at that. So anyhow, guys, the point is, it's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers. And unfortunately, people don't talk about the numbers, and that's just kind of like their fault, right? Because no one teaches you, but you're an adult, right? You gotta learn. What do you think, Clover? It's tough to say because again, they're going to be releasing all these numbers. It's short term. It's very tough to predict, right? That's why I kind of gave this a 2-year price target because it's very tough to predict, right? That is a total guess based off of no real information. $3. Oh no, it's a joke. Yeah, coach. Yeah, oh yeah, there was a guy named Al Stocks. I remember that. So many owls, man. I usually get my financial. I can't wait to get a shirt. I want to buy more stock. Take out personal, not financial advice. But yeah, no. Speaking of which, just give a quick shout out here. Let me get this here. Okay. Un memento. Just a quick shout out. If you go to alstocktrades.com and you use the word SaaS, you'll get $1,000 off of lifetime. So take advantage of this, right? Take advantage of it. It's a really good deal. Because all this other stuff, all this costs money, and this, no one really offers lifetime access anymore. And again, the goal of this is twofold. One, the money that gets into this will be directly invested back into all stock trades. And the second part of it is we're going to be generating a community of like-minded investors. So it's really cool, generating a nice community of people to kind of talk, and it's a nice little group membership, whatever we want to have. It's really cool, right? So that has perks. You get access to data, you get access to intrinsic value. So there's a lot of cool stuff, and you can see that. I hope that with this number and with the numbers, you're starting to see that, oh, what this guy is saying is actually there's some logic to it. And you get a whole access of like AI stuff. We got access to stock terminal GPT here, so you guys can talk about this and all this other stuff here. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. Al should be the CMO for Clover. Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm like, I feel like that would be such a big conflict of interest, considering how deep I mean, it's so funny. You go on Google and you type in CLOV stock, and I don't know, like you type in CLOV stock and then you see my face. I don't know, at least for me, it's like hilarious. I think it's a big conflict of interest. I'm like the only one talking about this company, which is fine, or just say kind of Al CLOV stock, and I'm sure that pulls up even more probably. I show up more than the freaking CEO, which is so sad because I like the company so much, right? You see, all this other crap shows up here. That's so annoying. It's so funny. They got Apple here. Apple with my Al stock trades here. Freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, I've been talking about this company for a while. I mean, there's no secret, right? Yeah. We should name a channel Gun Show Hater. SaaS going to be included in the next earnings? I don't know. If it is, it's not going to be that much of it, because I think that's what he was saying. But maybe we can see how the gross margins are. Hopefully they report us on that. That'll be great to get more data. But I don't think we're going to see the full extent of SaaS until 2025. And then I think 2026 is going to be sexy for sure, because that one, I think we're going to turn on the growth machine for Medicare Advantage. Guys, listen, all we need is a hospital system, a big insurance company to adapt, counterpart assistant, and we're going to look pretty damn sexy, right? Let's see here. Looks very solid. Yeah, I have to take a look at it to see, but yeah, overall, guys, I think Clove is gonna be a multi-bagger. I think this is gonna be a multi-bagger, guys. It's looking pretty sexy, looking pretty good. So we'll continue following, and I'm very excited regarding how the intrinsic values change on the company. Oh, absolutely. And by the way, shout out to I never knew Chelsea Clinton. Like, she's freaking gorgeous, dude. Like, I didn't know Chelsea Clinton was I didn't know Hillary Clinton had a daughter. And like, for her to be part of Clover, that's really cool. Like her eyes are freaking gorgeous. I don't know. It's just like very she's not 44, dude. She looks like she's 25. Dude, she looks like she's in her 20s here. That's crazy, man. Man, I need to get that freaking I need to eat what she's eating. Jesus Christ. I haven't on this yet. Am I following her on Twitter? I'm gonna follow her. Yeah, dude, she looks like she's 25. She doesn't say she's on the board of here. She should. That'd be cool if she does, honestly. But she's doing it down low. It's probably better so it doesn't get attacked. Look at that. She's a businesswoman. She's awesome, dude. Yeah. That's cool. Huh. Very nice. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, I posted this a while back ago. Yeah. One of our nonprofit division heads. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. the nonprofit division head for my nonprofit, Global Neurosurgical Alliance, they posted this 674,000 followers for my nonprofit, but they posted it on their Facebook. They had like 15 million followers. So and speaking about so you guys have to understand, so I know you guys are going to be like, what the hell? I actually like Hillary Clinton. I like her comment here. Listen, I like hardworking women. Okay. And she's a hard worker. I mean, have you looked at her resume? It's kind of funny. We're talking about Chelsea Clinton, and I forgot. So to all the little girls watching, never doubt that you are valuable, powerful, and deserving of every chance of opportunity in the world. So I actually like that comment of hers. And I always love to give opportunity for international women in neurosurgery. And it's funny because if you look at her resume, I don't know if I have her CV here, but if you look at everything she's done, like, holy shit, dude. Like look at everything she's done. Like, screw the politics for a sec. But like, if I had a daughter, because I'm like first generation, so if I had a daughter, dude, it would, like, if she turns out like Hillary, like this is an honor. I mean, let's just look at this, just to know that, like look at her. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know too much about this. To be honest, I should read it. I don't really know a lot about it. I'm not really informed in that. But just look at everything she's done. I mean, heck, she's presidential campaign too. I mean, like, this is just crazy. Look at all this. Look at all that. Look at all this. Right? And you want to see mine? This is mine. Look how long mine's not accurate. I've done more than this, but I mean, like, I'm nothing, bro. You know what I mean? My resume is obviously bigger than that, but like holy shit, dude. Like, she's just, so I have, I like her. So I like hardworking woman. So that's and I think her daughter is kind of taking the same footstep. Her daughter is a different level. So cool. Sorry, enough with the Clinton fever. Sorry about that, but I find it pretty interesting because I think this. I think this is gonna win. I think this is gonna win here. There it is. Let's see here. Eye of the Beholder, Al. She's Mongi. What's Mongi mean? What's that? What is that? Yeah, I don't know what that word means. Used to describe an experience or activity that is gratifying when done while. Really? Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know. I have like googly eyes when I see women that, I mean, dude, she's freaking strong as hell. Like, she's just impressive, man. Like, I mean, because you have to understand, it's a man's world, and it's bullshit what men get away with. And for a woman to do that and to ascend this ladder of bullshit, she's like, if you put her up against any man, dude, she'll kick that man's ass, right? So she's really cool. Let's see. Why did CLOV sell off back in May and the lows? Is, again, short term, very hard. Short term doesn't make sense, right? She should, because Russell, interest rates, inflation, there's so many things, right? She should mention Clover. That would be really cool if she does. Renaissance, I didn't know that. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are well known. You guys know more about like the Hillary stuff than me. I don't know any of this. Renaissance Technologies, hedge funds, fund donates to, they donated $9 million to Super PAC back in 2016. Good catch, Captain. I don't know. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, I didn't know. RIP to Jim Simmons. That's really cool. That's good to see that they have backing. It's nice, and I mean, as they should. I mean, look what she's done. I mean, who doesn't want to stand behind that? I mean, at the end of the day, guys, people attack people, and I don't like, for example, if you look at like Ivanka Trump, like look at her, dude. She's freaking amazing. Like, just look at her. Look at everything she's done. I mean, she's pretty damn, like, she's also pretty damn good too, right? Obviously, Hillary's on a different level, right? But Hillary's also double her age. So, I don't let politics change the way I look at a human being as a human being, regardless if it's red or I don't play the red and blue bullshit. I like to look at people and learn from them because I can learn a lot from her, and I read these and I try to like as someone who's first generation, just like how I read about Benjamin Graham. I learn about these people because they're from my country, and it's really cool because it's like I can do this someday. I'm not saying I'm gonna do this. It's just nice that just to see people's life and the thing that I am sad about is when people don't want to learn about someone because their political affiliation. That's just sucks because at the end of the day, we all die and we all go to one God. At least that's what I believe. So we're all in this together. I don't know. That's just kind of my philosophy. I don't know. You shouldn't hate someone based off of politics. It sucks. Yeah. So 221 million cash with book value 93 hedge fund. Job. Yeah, I have to take a look. I don't know. I have to take a look at this. Yeah, I mean, come online with our stock terminal. Hey, from India, love from India. But you know what? You know what I want? I want to go to the Taj Mahal. I don't know how to spell it. So I want to go there. Is that? Did I spell it right? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Damn, dude. I really want to go here. Don't you have to go barefoot? I want to go here, and I also want to try. I'm probably gonna have a lot of stomach issues, but I really want to try Indian street food. Like, damn, guys. Like, I know like people might not eat from this guy, but this guy's food is like really bomb. Like right here, like this is my jam right here. This is my jam. Like I know I'm probably gonna get sick. I probably because my stomach's not used to it, but like this food here, I'm probably gonna get some. I'll probably drink some Pepto Bismol and ham out. Um, like this is called pani puri. So yeah, Dada, you're gonna be like very shocked how much of the Indian culture I know. So this is called pani puri. So you go in, you crack it, and you put some of the juices, and you eat it, and it's like the best thing in the world. So, I used to have an ex girlfriend that was Indian, so I learned about all the cultures. I love Indian music, and yeah. This one here, oh man, this is so good. Freaking Indian food is the best. Oh, so bomb, dude. And this is, I think, their tea, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Americans they get kind of grossed out with the hands, but honestly, man, it's culture. It's culture. I don't know. I don't care. It's like on the heat. I don't know. That's just me. I like to try different things, different cultures, and even though I'm going to be on the toilet after, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Let's see. You can read earnings report and listen to the earnings call May 15. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look, see what's going on, see what's popping. See the free cash flow. That food is delicious, but might mess with your stomach. Yeah, you see, that's yeah. It sucks. Like maybe, yeah, it sucks. Maybe I can bring them to the United States and they can cook for me. I'm sure they'll be down. I'll pay for that. I'll freaking pay for that one day. Bring these people here and be like, hey, my friends, can you I pay for you and can you come, bring the ingredients? I don't know. Maybe the ingredients is better over there. Cook it here for me. That'll be really cool. I watch a lot of Pablo Escobar stuff. It's really cool. So I find that like really interesting how that shit happens. But anywho, guys, that's all I have for you. It's been really cool to build out this community, and we have really great members on our stock terminal. So yeah, take advantage of our SaaS coupon deal here. Again, you can use Affirm with the SaaS coupon code. So we try to make it just as easy as possible and just as try to add as much value, right? So, the goal is, how can I put a 4-year degree into this? You're not going to learn a bunch of bullshit. You're going to learn real good stuff, and by the time you finish this, you're going to be well more versed than an MBA person. So that's the goal. And you can, the money, the information can help you make money, right? By understanding financial markets. So that's kind of the goal here. It's going to take many years to build this out of beta. But that's what happens when you're trying to build a product and you're trying to make it good. I mean, that's the point, right? The goal, I'm really trying to take people from zero to hero, and then that's a big thing, to take someone with no information about stocks and to give them. I mean, we're starting from an ice cream store. I mean, just to go from an ice cream store and to elevate you to understand a multi-billion trillion dollar business, that takes a lot of work, but it is possible. Again, what can one conceive, one can achieve. So that's the overall thing. I love you so much, Patrick. Oh, let's see here. I would love to host you when you're here. Best wishes. Oh, hell yeah, dude. It'll be freaking awesome, dude. We should we do an Al Stock Trades meetup in India, right? And then we'll go to our respected bathrooms and suffer together. No. So I love you so much, Al. No, I love you too, Patrick. I'm just like you in terms of I hate to go to bars. Yeah, honestly, dude, I tried them. Why am I going to sit down and poison myself with alcohol and talk about sports? I mean, what the like? I don't know, man. It just doesn't work out, right? This stuff makes me happy. Exactly. I love numbers, right? And I love to talk about the future. I mean, guys, if Clover works out, do you know how many lives Clover's going to save with the detection of chronic kidney disease earlier and diabetes? Oh my God. I'm just a blue collar guy and I've learned a lot from you. Hey man, listen, man, it's an honor to hear that, because this is the whole mission, right? I was going to get a master's in public health when I got my bachelor's I have 4 degrees or 3 degrees. We're going to be 5 degrees soon. One of my degrees is in sociology. I took a public health courses, but the problem with public health is they have all these ideas, but the solutions, they've done well in the past, but like these problems of poverty and I'm not saying you're poor, Captain. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the poverty of knowledge, not like poverty, the poverty of knowledge surrounding financial markets. No one's has attempted to fill in that gap. And it's like, we'll just use the answer to all of this bullshit masters in public health courses is we need more funding from the government. We need more, the government spending like a drunken sailor, right? That's not the answer. So I was like, you know what? Let's find a way to somehow help people learn about the financial markets and learn about how to use the financial markets to benefit, right? Because Wall Street's making money. So why can't the American people and people of the world learn how to do it too? And, people thought I was crazy to be able to do all this freaking videos and YouTube and all this thing. But you know what? Hey, if I can help if I can help one person, that's one person that I helped. That's really damn good, right? So, and I'm doing it anyway. So might as well share my thought process. And it helps me because then, if I talk about it, I become a master at it too, because, you learn more while teaching something. It's, you can read about it. You guys should look in there. Yeah, we get a lot of companies here today, man. A lot of companies. Yeah, so, for all the people mentioning companies, I highly suggest you join our platform because we have like channels where we talk about and discuss companies. Like, this is good, to have all these ideas. And then the thing is, the problem is you have all these ideas. We don't have the resources to look at the data, but we have that data, right? We have that. I have data centers directly on Wall Street, and we're taking that data and we democratize that data. And that's the whole thing. And to have all these people have all these ideas to look at these companies, it's really helpful, right? So for all those people, all these ideas, it'd be an honor to join the platform. And again, this is not a money grab. Sadly, YouTube finance has been disintegrated and shed on, and it sucks. And I hope that maybe you might investigate my life and you might see, this person doesn't have a general theme of screwing people over, right? This guy just wants to help. And I hope you can see that from the short life I've lived, right? So hopefully, it's been, I've communicated that because at the end of the day, you can't take nothing with you. So what makes sense? In a 500 less than 1,000 years from now, everyone you ever know, everyone you've ever interacted with is all going to be dead, right? So I know that's pretty morbid, but we're all in this together, right? It just really shows you how together we are breathing the same air. So I don't know. It's a different philosophy. People don't think like this. Maybe when they have an existential crisis, but for me, this is what's on my mind. When I do something, it's like It's like, how is this going to help people? Because ultimately, that's what makes me happy, is being able to help. Because that, the nothing else makes sense. You collect all this money, but if you're not doing something good with it, what's the purpose of it, right? So that's it. And has it served me well? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely has. You go here, and I'm called a success story to some people. That's great. From the neurosurgery, one of the most prestigious neurosurgery foundations in the country and in the world. That's great, right? So it has, having this mentality of being able to help people. And I think, that's how Hillary started. I'm not trying to compare. I'm like a trash can compared to this lady here, right? This lady's like, look at everything she's lived, right? But again, I follow people that have helped a lot of people, like with our Clinton Foundation, and it's really nice to see. And it's really cool to be an American and be surrounded. I mean, Ben Graham, Warren Buffett, to be surrounded by these people is really cool, right? It's really cool. So that's kind of, hopefully I'm able to communicate that with you guys. So anywho, I hope this was helpful. And yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for the future. I'm excited for the next earnings report. I'm excited for 2025. I mean, doesn't this make you excited? I mean, that's what the whole point of also creating this. What the hell is this? She's dancing with her dog. Oh, I just see this random lady dancing. Adorable. You see this? Dogs are amazing. Okay, but I'm very excited for the future, guys, because uh wait, what was multi? Oh, oh shit. Oh, I just didn't. Okay. That's not a good title there. Okay, let's move that. I was gonna like I was gonna like it, right? Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm really excited for the future. Okay, I'm really excited. Okay, like, doesn't this make you excited? Honestly, learning this information. I mean, doesn't this cure depression? Doesn't learning cure depression? I'm not saying it's the ultimate cure, but doesn't this help with depression? Being able to look into the future. You're looking at these numbers and looking into the future, almost like planting a seed, and then you're watching the seed grow and flourish. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, don't you see that? It's so amazing. Something to look forward to and something that you have control over, right? Because, all these people, they listen to these politicians, they promise them all these things and hopes and glories and everything. But at the end of the day, sometimes these dreams don't come true, so it's so nice to be able to plant your own seeds, your own dreams, and then watch that come true. It's going to be so cool watching this company grow and then seeing it and us growing together as a family. It's just so freaking, what a life well lived. I mean, it's just so freaking cool, right? So anyhow, I'm done talking about this. I'm sorry annoying you guys, right? But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. Definitely another one right there. We'll take a look into it for sure. Please put that in our stock terminal so we can investigate it, right? I mean, nice. There's only so many hours in a day, but we have a lot of members there, so we can kind of break it up, right? Look at the insider buys, all these different types of things, credit, like what is the overall bond grade of the company? Because that's really important. All these different things, guys. Okay. All right, folks. I will see you on the next one. Good, have a wonderful Saturday. I'm gonna get back to studying, and I'm doing multi-systems questions, and yeah, guys. We're all in this together. At the end of the day, we're all in this together, and it's so beautiful to look at the future, right? Kind of like what Elon Musk was saying. We're trying to solve all these issues, but let's create something that's fun, right? And I think this is fun. Showing you at Wall Street. This is why Wall Street's so happy with their Michelin restaurants in New York, enjoying life, right? And to give you guys a piece of that, to show you how this is done, is so freaking cool. Especially where I came and started and out of life. God bless you guys.